Jesus freak here. The flame out continued. And I'm not really surprised about that. So yesterday's video for an explanation of what went down. Some people were trying to tear me apart because, this reason and that. And I did notice that I got treated a little better than Geek with Social Skills, even though he, I wasn't any different in what I was doing, honestly, except that, he had a rap and I didn't. But it led to a conversation where we were talking about the points I had made in the last video. I might be cautious about forgiveness, but it's not something that's beyond me. And I always deal with stuff on a case. There's no one size fits all. If someone does something that might not, we don't execute people for jaywalking. This choppiness is, I still wear shoes with normal laces and have to retie them occasionally. Anyway, they started attacking me and saying, "Oh, you'll keep going on about this and that," and other channels. I said, maybe I do, but if it was a problem, then how come it's only people who've only been here a couple days complaining about it, where I've been in here about a year and no one gave a damn? And, someone was screaming to the moderators, or do something about this person, because I dared to question, and I dared to say that, I wasn't a fan of this one person, and they were talking like they worshiped the ground he walked on. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but I dared to say, I'm not a fan, and I think he comes off as about a noob sometimes. And they were like, mods, moose, fire! Which led to me giving a heads up to the mods, to the mod that they had flashed in the Discord, and said, don't be surprised if they start piling on you and saying, you got to get rid of this person. It doesn't look like the mods have a problem with me. Anyway, finished my errands from yesterday. I kind of wish Cornerstone had opened a branch in the city proper instead of like a mile out. I mean, if I have to, I can walk, and I have done that. It's just a long walk and not worth it if I can just hit a cash machine, even though, the fees are going up and up and up. I mean, machines that used to cost $2 are costing $3, and the ones that used to cost $3 are $3.25.
Wait.
But
Portage Road.
Cost of convenience, right? I can walk. I can go down to, I can go down to the credit union. And get the money, and they don't charge a service fee. Of course, then I'm going to be paying $4 in bus fares. If you really think about it, I'm not paying that much more than if I were, doing business directly at the bank, credit union. But it's like, I've been with this credit union since '96. I'm still using my original savings account from 1996. I mean, how many people can say, they've never switched banks, never changed their accounts other than, removing the parents' names or relevant people's names. For that long. Anyway, yesterday, the credit union downtown where I usually hit the ATM was down. So I had to do some slight realignment so I could get my money out. And I went to Tops, and they only let me take out $400 a pop, where the one down a couple blocks out that I usually hit lets me take $5. Okay, just means I have to take 100 more out today than I had planned. So it all adds up. It's going to be a bit of running around because I have reasons that I want to use a postal money order for the more detailed receipts, because I got paperwork that requires so many proof of rent payments, and these are the best I could do. It's better, the postal money orders give you better receipts than the Western Union ones. I already initiated the transfer of funds into my PayPal. When that goes through around the 7th to the 8th, I get a few more things to pay up, and then, I'm home free. We'll see how all that goes through. Anyway.
Wait. Walnut at one sign.
I've been working on some side projects. Didn't do much yesterday. I was too exasperated. Anyway, Jesus freak out.